My name is Tim Neeson. I'm a defense-based act lawyer. I just finished a mediation that did not settle today. I do think it will, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about settlement of DBA cases and mediations. One thing that I think is important when selecting a DBA lawyer to represent you is having one that will spend the time to talk to you. There's been cases that I've had where someone left their prior attorney because they can never communicate with them. They're never able to reach them on the phone. I'm able to talk with my clients as often as they want. Many times I'm talking to my clients 2 or 3 times a week, not only when there's problems, say if they're not paying you on time or refusing to authorize a particular medical procedure, but just to talk about the case and to answer any questions. So that's one thing that's really important to me. All my clients have my cell phone and can call me anytime. The other thing is, when we're talking about mediations, you should be there with your client. Yesterday, I spent hours with my client prior to today's mediation. That serves an important purpose because one, my client is familiar with what goes on today and that they're not getting frustrated with initial offers, lowball offers, which they typically do. I've had mediations for cases with clients with serious back injuries, and the insurance company starts off at $20,000 for clients that made $3,500 a week working in these conflict zones. So it's important that your lawyer is there not only at the mediation where my client was with me today, but also before, so you can sit down for a couple hours and go over everything, go over the medicals, go over the process for mediation, go over the wage issues and medical issues. A lot of times the insurance companies are striving to put part of a settlement into an annuity, which annuities are not bad and may be helpful in settling a case, and it provides some long-term benefits for clients where a part of a settlement would be an annuity. But I don't like it when my clients are finding out about an annuity at the mediation. So I meet with my clients for hours, typically the day before in person, to go over what annuities are and what to expect from an annuity representative who may appear at the mediation. Also, it's important that if a client is married and it is a type of relationship where they like to get information and input from a spouse, say in this case a wife, that they're here at the mediation. I think it's important because it avoids at the mediation the client having to call a wife or a husband after every move during the mediation that they're there, and they get to hear the whole story in both sides. I normally have to clear this with the other lawyer on the other side representing the employer and DBA insurance carrier, but usually it's not a problem. So it is important when you're selecting an attorney to represent you in your DBA claim that you find out from the beginning, are they going to be with you at the mediation? Or are they going to be speaking with you the day before mediation, spend as much time as needed to prepare you for mediation? Are they going to be available to talk to you during the life of a claim? Oftentimes these claims can last for a year, sometimes longer. And with Afghanistan closing down, it overloaded the Department of Labor system. They're getting better, but there are probably thousands of claims that came in after Afghanistan closed to an already system that was, to a system that was already overloaded because of a COVID backlog. So it's important when you're talking to a DBA lawyer to ask them these things. It's unacceptable in my mind to never be able to reach your attorney representing you when you have a question. So both my paralegal and I are available all the time, and I never have a problem speaking with a client. So again, selecting a lawyer is important. Being very familiar with what's happening at a mediation that happened today is important. You know, what happens after the mediation will, say the case I had today probably settle in a week or two. Very likely, but you need to be able to meet with your DBA lawyer to understand the process. So my website is defensebasedactlawyers.com, and I'm available anytime, day or night. Thank you very much.